A childhood filled with energy and adventure. That's what most parents want for their kids, but it's not always easy. Some families at this play centre in Gateshead say they're worried about their children becoming overweight.
Very much so, really. It's something that me and my husband are very keen on preventing in our girls.
All the unhealthy stuff tends to be a lot cheaper than the healthy stuff.
Convenience foods and that are chock full of sugar and salt.
When you get the till and it is at the front, it's really difficult. So if there was something like a healthier snack at the tills, that would definitely be a bit easier.
Parents here are doing their best with nutritious choices, but it's clear many others aren't finding the right balance. Our region has some of the highest rates of childhood obesity in the country. In 2014-15, 23.7% of children here were overweight or obese at the start of primary school. 2 years on, that figure had risen to almost a quarter. And by the time our children reach the end of primary school, more than a third are overweight or obese. That's also continuing to rise as the problem continues to grow. The government has tried to intervene. Money raised from its tax on sugary drinks goes towards school sport.
When we're sprinting, what are the key points?
Here in Darlington, it's allowed them to bring in extra coaches.
I would just like to see a long-term commitment to this kind of money. It was doubled last year, which again had a huge effect on us as a school. My fear is that at some point it will go away.
Pupils here say they are conscious about not being overweight.
I just think that I want to be fit and healthy, like not eat rubbish. This would also just make like sweets and chocolates overpriced a little bit more.
To put you off them?
Yeah.
Studies have found that children are now being bombarded by adverts and opportunities to buy high-calorie products. We wanted to get a young person's perspective. Brooklyn's 12 and from Sunderland. This is where she and her mum get off the bus in the city centre. There's 4 fast food outlets within 100 yards.
It's hard to get to look away from them because you want something to eat from there.
So it's just too many temptations?
Yes.
The council says it's working to manage the number of takeaways, but Brooklyn's mum admits they've been to some of them here together.
Just easy to, it's a treat really. Yeah.
Do you feel guilty about that as a mother?
If it's only on the odd occasion, then it's not so bad.
Jamie Oliver fronted the fight to improve school food. Now he's optimistic the government can tackle childhood obesity more widely.
We can fix this. It's not, everyone, it's too big, it's too complex. No, it's not. Fundamentally, it's very simple. Make farming and food important, teach people about it, support busy working mums and dads, make the right stuff accessible.
How many of those teaspoons do you think are in it?
Back at Moden Juniors, children are also taught about how much sugar is in their food. If you were Prime Minister for a day maybe, what would you say would help to make lots more children nice and healthy?
My idea would be to eat more vegetables than sweets.
Unfortunately, it will be a little harder than that to help more children get off to the best start towards full and healthy lives. Tom Sheldrick, ITV News.